realized my life was on the line. Yeah. You wanna be chosen? You wanna be free? Then follow me. Lights. Hello? All right.
Basketball fans, please welcome the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors! At the point, 6'1", number 22, Malachi Flynn. At guard, 6'5", number 33, Gary Trent Jr. In the middle, standing 6'8", number 5, Precious Atua. At forward, 6'7", number 3, O.G. Anunoby. At the power forward, standing 6'8", number 4, Scotty Barnes. The head coach of your Toronto Raptors is Nick Nurse. These are your Toronto Raptors.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains all-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Malachi Flynn.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. And for the Raptors, Barnes out there with Achiuwa. Then it's O.G. Anunoby. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the 1. And it's the Warriors to start out. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good as Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Warriors. Here's Achiuwa. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Down low. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out of bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Curry And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Assisted.
This is where Steph Curry, that in-between game, that ability to balance the three and the drive with this space right here.
Here's Trent. Off target from outside. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Celtics in Boston. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Green finds Curry. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Wiggins.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
The pass to Achua. Trent with it. He's covered by Thompson. Trent can't hit.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Traps in the tray. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts play. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
Thompson looking for an opening. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Wiseman. Good. It's Green picking up the assist.
Assisted by
Green's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Watanabe's checked in. Now here's Curry. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's the Warriors' ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Toronto calls timeout.
And what a year for Andrew Wiggins and his offense. The outside shot took some huge leaps forward.
I think as importantly, his efficiency went through the roof. This guy seemed more comfortable playing as a second option. Less pressure allowed him to thrive. What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Curry from deep three-point land. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And a deep three from Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Raptors trail by 19. Watanabe passes to Achua. Here's Barnes. Over Green. Barnes can't get it to go. Wiggins surveying the floor. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now Anunoby. after James Wiseman's three-pointer that didn't go. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 17. Curry, good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now, here's Anunoby. 9-point game his last outing. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
Both free throws good from Green. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate them. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Back to Barnes. Achua controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Warriors leading by 20. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. To the inside, Anunoby. Here's Achua. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
First team foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Feeds it to Curry. Young with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Barnes kicks to Trent. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Warriors leading by 17. Floats it up for Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
There's no defense for that. Andrew Wiggins enjoying life above the rim.
Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Trent, takes the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Curry passes to Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Here's Curry. Raptors knocking down the tray. Passes to Thompson. This one for three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The kick out to Barnes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
The 3 from Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got 6.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
On the wing, Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the middle. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Young. He's got 8.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Releases. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Watanabe passes to Barnes. Raptors get it back. And it's Young finishing it off.
Well, listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Ken Burks is checked in for Achua. Golden State also making some changes. Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And Doris, we've seen it. Jordan Poole growing as a player, but consistency needs to come to his game.
That's exactly right, because Poole has shown flashes of being a solid basketball player. He can handle it. He can shoot it. It's really about smoothing out his game.
Now, here's Poole. This game he had 12. Young passes to Birch. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
The Raptors making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Here's Curry. 23 points in the game. To the paint. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now, here's Kuminga. He had 15 points last outing. And Poole gets it to go.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Pass to Trent. Here's Mikhailuk. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now, here's Poole. Guarded closely. Outside Curry. Launches it. And another three for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. From 13, misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent Jr.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Here's Hilliard. And Young kicks to Barnes. Barnes with another miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Warriors leading by 22. Here's Poole. Boucher with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Outside Curry. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
And Toronto making a change here. All free throws good from Poole. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Bulls. Watanabe passes to Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Well, we know Steph Curry is a lethal shooter. I think the underplayed value that he has is his finishing ability at the rim. He can get into the mid-range. I mean, you've got to guard this guy from every space on the floor as soon as he steps across the half-court line.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, he's won at the highest levels, and Steph Curry understands what's required to get back to that lofty position.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now. We have to follow that kind of game plan. Stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and go get it.
Well, you hear it a lot, keeping your focus.
And as much defensive attention as Curry commands on a nightly basis, he can't afford a lapse of focus.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Toscano in a power forward. There's the triple. Here's Boucher, and the layup falls.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Curry. Buries it down low. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. The shot by Curry, no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Took him no time at all on that one. Poole's got 8 points in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left the floor.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Down. Low. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Barnes kicks to Birch. Pass to Watanabe. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. A three from Barnes. And he stays with it. There's the pass to Flynn. Here's Watanabe. Guarded by Poole. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got himself on the board with three there.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Some changes in for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Kem Birch. And Trent subbed in for Barnes. Different look here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Green comes in for Toscano Anderson. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Kuminga. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And just caught the D there by surprise. Love when Wiseman goes for the big end on the alley-oop.
The shot's good from Achua.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Now, here's Poole. Defended by Trent. And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, there's a certain precision to what Klay Thompson does. How about the release on that three?
Passes it to Watanabe. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Watanabe's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Here's Wiseman. Pass to Achua. Outside Flynn. Trent with it. Fires the three. They get it again. Here's Watanabe. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Poole. He's got 18. Wiggins left side. Puts it up from 17, and it's in off the backboard. 10 points for him.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
Here's Boucher. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. Warriors leading by 22. Poole the pass to Wiseman. Pass to Thompson. Lots of room. And the jumper is good. 15 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, we know this. It doesn't take a lot for Klay Thompson to catch fire. This guy, an exceptional scorer who can go on some long streaks.
The pass to Watanabe. Kicks it to Flynn. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Wiseman no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Poole, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 94%?
Young's checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Watanabe. Both free throws good from Poole. And the Raptors call time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Flynn kicks to Boucher. Here's Trent. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Warriors leading by 20. And here is Poole. 20 points for him. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 18 points in the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Here's Flynn. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And, guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And that one's good. Green.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Warriors leading by 21. Takes it from 10, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Anunoby. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Poole, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
From the arc. Unable to get that one. Green against Young. And finished off by Wiseman.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. So good at sharing the basketball.
Passes it to Trent. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Poole. So it's the Warriors now. Low block shot on the way. It's good on the putback.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Anunoby passes to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the three-pointer. Flynn's got a pair of triples in the second now for Toronto.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
They get it back. Right wing. Wiseman with a wide-open look. Great look, but off the mark.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
It's good. Boucher's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Draymond Green.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Snatched up. Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
and just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
Jay, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa checks in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Warriors leading by 20. Curry kicks to Kuminga. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Trent finds Young. Here's Flynn. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 59 seconds left here in the second. Curry way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
Fires the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. Kuminga with it. Out to the wing. 3-pointer on the way. Drains the 3-pointer. Kuminga's got 8 points in the quarter.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And Young kicks to Flynn. Pass to Anunoby. A 3-pointer off the mark. Inside. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Curry. And 12 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 35 points, 3 rebounds, and a crazy number of assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution. And by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Toronto right now, we've got Barnes. Also, Achua out there. Anunoby out there with Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Achua. No good on the quick three.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Good. Curry's got 37.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Flynn. And again, Toronto, no luck.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Here's Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there's the pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal. Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Curry with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Curry's got 39.
Boy, I don't know that I've ever seen a better pull-up jump shooter than Stephen Curry. An amazing ability to stop on a dime.
Anunoby off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Thompson outside, beyond the arc. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 42 in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Warriors making a switch here. Toscano's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Anunoby passes to Flynn. Nailed from three-point land. Flynn's got 5 points now this quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
On its way from Curry for 2. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it. Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Raptors moving the ball around to the left wing. Here's Flynn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And amazing to even consider using a box in one of the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ken Burge is checked in for Achua. Watanabe's in for Anunoby.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And out of bounds is the Raptors gain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Raptors shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Wasted no time on that one. Barnes has got 30.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Birch, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now Thompson, 23 points in the game. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Flynn. Watanabe passes to Flynn. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Curry finds Wiggins. Misses from close range. The Raptors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Urge the pass to Mikhailuk. Hits the three-point bomb. Mikhailuk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Flynn against Curry. Here's Wiseman. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, at this point, if you get the ball into Steph Curry's hands, good things will happen. He's toying with the defense out of the pick and roll.
Here's Mikhailuk. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Klay Thompson.
Here's Flynn. 16 points for him. Passes it to Mikhailuk. From beyond the arc and then some. Mikhailuk's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. Warriors shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Now here's Thompson. He's covered closely. Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Bielitsa is checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson. Watanabe has gone a nice 3 for 7 from distance. Poole the pass to Bielitsa. Out to the right wing. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Lets a floater go. And here's Poole for 3. Pulls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Flynn with it. Kuminga picks him up. Here's Mikhailuk. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Kuminga. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Craig, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Ken Burch.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Raptors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. To the wing right side. Here's Mikhailuk. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Toscano passes to Bielitsa. Good. Nice job down low. Bielitsa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
A nice shot by Flynn.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Now here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Kuminga the pass to Bielitsa. Here's Toscano. And stolen by Flynn. In for his 7th make in 14 tries. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Poole on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Poole's got 28 points for the game.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Count that one.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
And the Warriors with possession here. To the inside. Toscano's shot is good. Toscano's got 9.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Flynn the pass to Boucher. Here's Watanabe. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Both teams changing it up here. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Tries it from the top of the key. And here's Poole for 3. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt. But he's also a very willing and capable passer.
Offensive rebound. Young passes to Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. No good on the 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Anunoby kicks to Young. Shot to stop the run. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Flynn against Curry. Over to the left wing. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Here's the 3. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Flynn. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Flynn's got 24.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Raptors foul. OG Anunoby. That's his 5th personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Free throw good from Bielitsa.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. And Trent subbed in for Flynn. Good on the bucket.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Poole. Out to the right wing. The three-pointer, no good. Raptors shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Trent, and the Raptors hit again from deep. Curry looking around, shoots over Achua. Curry gets the bucket.
On any given night, you understand that Steph Curry is a threat to go off, and it doesn't ever become less enjoyable to watch. How about that, Kevin?
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, Iguodala out there with Looney. Then there's Moody, and it's Lee in at the 1. Here's Trent. Buries the long-range jumper. Trent's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. And the pass to Looney. Now, here's Moody. Defense is right there. Back to Looney. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Hilliard. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would. Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Trent. Trying to the hoop.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And here's Iguodala outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And here's Trent. Out left to the wing. Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors.
For your Raptors.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Moody's shot is off.
And maybe he thinks he has that. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says you're not giving up this lead. And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Trent. He squares up and sinks it. Trent's got 25 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew.
Both teams will make substitutions. Warriors leading by 21. Curry fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Flynn. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
Here's Trent. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Trent's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope. When just a little while ago, it looked like hope was lost.
Raptors trail by 18. To the wing on the left. Here's Flynn. They get it back. Here's Birch. And finally they hit one.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Toronto's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Back to Flynn. Pass to Anunoby. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the middle, here's Barnes. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 32 points for Barnes.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Thompson against Flynn. And the Warriors miss again. Raptors trail by 9. Barnes kicks to Trent. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
They've put up quite a few unanswered points.
Yeah, and you know, clearly they have hit on something that is working for this team.
Kept alive. Here's Anunoby, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
Well, what you know is OG Anunoby has certainly seen a lot of the world. This young man, born in London, moved to Missouri as a young man, goes to Indiana University, and then gets drafted by Toronto. That's country to country, folks.
Green is checked in for Kuminga. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, this is the confidence of Klay Thompson. When he's out there, he is ready to fire on the catch.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Flynn kicks to Trent. For the 3. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Warriors leading by 6. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
You look at the numbers tonight. When Wiggins asserts himself, he's painful to defend.
Here's Birch. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And that one's good. Green.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Birch kicks to Flynn. A three-pointer is right on target. Flynn's got 6. Here in the second half.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
And Green puts up a deep three. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Ken Birch. And it's Young in for Barnes. And the Raptors call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask him for him to drop another triple.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 4. And a deep three from Curry. The offensive rebound. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Young's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Anunoby against Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Well, finishing through contact is a skill, and Young is showing real grit, powering through the defense.
Curry can't get it to go.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Anunoby passes to Young, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, Young is used to taking punishment. This guy is especially effective inside.
Pools checked in for Klay Thompson. Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Over to the wing. He takes it in. There's the killer two-handed slam.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Curry's shot is off. Raptors with the lead. Anunoby passes to Flynn. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep. And
talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the Raptors call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Pass to Achua. Toronto working the ball around now. Trent. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Pass to Poole. A 3-ball. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Back to Flynn. From downtown. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan. Says twice on the pipes.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Trent passes to Young. Outside Flynn. Now Anunoby. Kept alive. Back to Flynn. It's Trent on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Shoots it. Here's Green. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Curry. And yet another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Young left side. Here's Trent. And a miss there. On the triple. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Young finds Trent. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. Curry against Flynn. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And the Raptors call time here. They're ahead by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 10 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Outside Flynn. Buries the triple.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you, and those type of players, those vets, trust you. It's a great thing, you know. Me and the coaching staff, we work on this every day. So, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
Man, I know you put the work in. I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.